Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Milan Boys podcast where we discuss everything AC Milan every Tuesday. My name is Kian and I'm joined as always by my fellow Rossoneri brothers Afe and Ash. Milan Boys podcast is a casual podcast where we do match recaps and previews plus give you our take of the team's overall and individual performances. You can find our podcast on all major media platforms and follow us on Twitter at Milan Boys Pod and on Instagram at Milan Boys Podcast. So, on today's episode, we will recap the Red Star return leg plus the Roma away match, and we will also discuss the European League draw against Manchester United, plus preview Milan versus Udinese and the Hellas Verona match. It's coming up this weekend. So, how you doing, guys? What's going on?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm great too, actually.
We had a better week than the previous week.
Much better.
Finally, we deserved it after a couple of horrible games. So let's get started. Let's get on with the recap of the Red Star match. If anyone remembers how that game played out, usually when time goes, you forget the highlights and
especially the Europa League games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if people don't know, does all you guys have anything to drink? Usually when we record podcasts, we have something to drink. So we want to have a casual and relaxed podcast. I have vodka and some juice, apples and orange, ginger. It's a mixed juice with vodka. Ash, you have something?
Yeah, I have a beer, just a regular Swedish beer. It's called Abro.
Abro, have never drank it. How many percent alcohol?
It's 5% alcohol. It's actually the cheapest beer in Sweden. That's what
tastes like shit, right?
Yeah, I haven't earned any money from this podcast yet, so I'm drinking the cheap ones.
Yeah,
as of now,
low budget beverages for you.
Yeah, hopefully in the future I can drink the more luxurious beers.
Yeah, and Afe is so broke he has nothing to drink.
I have nothing, just a glass of water.
He always sips on water on the podcast.
Tap water
with a hose. Yeah, no, it's so it's nice. I was so tired before recording this podcast. Actually, I was about to text you guys, say, "Man, screw this! I'm not doing this tonight.
Screw the podcast dream.
It's not like anyone is watching."
Yeah, we screwed the listeners, screw everybody. It's not worth it. We're not making any money off this, so why are we doing this? This is the 5th episode, so starting to throw in the towel already. No, so we're gonna keep going, and it's nice. And no, I was a bit tired, but took a shower, had a long day, and actually now I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to just sit here and relax and talk about Milan.
Yeah, because we don't we have stopped talking about the Milan games in our group chat.
Yeah.
So we have a lot more to say when we do our podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We have stopped chatting about it. Yeah. So we're gonna share everything on the podcast. So today is Monday. We always record this on Mondays and release it on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So Mondays are always Mondays. Usually tired.
Yeah, exactly.
And we record this at night.
Yeah, Mondays are the same all over the world. I think everybody hates Mondays.
Have you seen that movie Everyday Monday?
Yeah, where it's Monday every day. He wakes
Bill
up.
Murray?
Yeah, Bill Murray. I've seen it.
It was a long time ago I saw that movie, but I thought that movie was great. I think I saw it twice.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's such a classic.
It's a classic because when it was made the first time, it was the original storyline because no one else, I don't think there was another movie similar to that before.
Yeah, no one had made similar to that. Now it's a lot of movies have done that same concept, but not they were the first one.
Oh, there is one called Spring Break or something like that, or Palm Springs.
I don't remember that.
It is a comedy, and the plot is it's basically the same as Everyday Monday. or
Mhm.
Always Monday.
I
I
haven't
haven't seen
seen.
it, but it had good reviews on IMDb. I thought
Yeah.
maybe Afe is a movie enthusiast and
No, I have not seen that one.
have heard about it.
No,
It's
I
on
haven't
it's
seen it.
on my watch list. Mm.
Mm.
Before we get going with the Red Star match, I just like to sing for you guys because we can't play music because of the copyrights. What I want to sing is the name of this episode is I get knocked down, but I get up again. You will never ever keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You never gonna keep me down.
What's that song?
It's the first time I heard it. I think it was on either FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer, like early 20s or late 90s.
I
Uh,
think it was FIFA.
it was FIFA, right?
I
I,
think.
Maybe
I
FIFA
heard
98 or something like that.
I heard it in a couple of movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been in movies and sport events, but it's the song. I take a vodka drink. I take a whiskey drink. I take a lager drink. I don't know. It's an English song, but it's related to Milan right now, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
So we
we
get
we
knocked down, but we get up
yeah,
again.
yeah.
What song was related to Milan last week?
I don't know. Can you come up with any?
It should be a depressing song.
We are shit. If it's a song called "We Are Shit," I don't know if it is, but
We are shit.
now we're not so shit.
No,
We were actually good.
Yeah.
but I think it's just temporary. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, guys, let's get on with it. We like to keep it at 1 hour, but we always exceed that. So let's. Who wants to start with the Red Star game?
I can go.
Okay, Afe, go.
So I'm trying to remember the game. Kessie.
What was the lineup? We rotated, right?
Trying to look at the
We
lineup
rested
right
some
now.
players.
Yeah, Dalot played instead of Theo, and Liao started. Zlatan did not play from the start.
Tomori played.
Yeah, Tomori and Romangoli started. Matek started. Yeah, and Krunic. Yeah. We started good. We scored a goal after 9 minutes with a penalty. Krunic shot the ball and they hit the defender's hand. So another penalty for us, and we scored. Then they hit the crossbar with a free kick, I remember, and they got a disallowed goal. But they didn't really create many chances. I mean, we were winning comfortably, but then they
Yeah,
scored. Um, yeah, but it was looking kind of shaky, but they still didn't really create anything the whole game.
yeah,
Then yeah, and both Dalot and Rebic got two really clear chances that they missed. I remember that, and yeah, if I have to
Dalot
pick,
and Rebic had each.
remember remember the Dalot chance when someone passed the ball to him, then he was all free just with the
Yeah, I
goalkeeper.
remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I think the
Rebic
goalie
even
took it, or he just shot.
he shot straight to the goalie. Then Rebic even got a better chance when Zlatan headed the ball to him. Open
Yeah,
net, not even a goalie, just an open net, but he missed the ball.
but in that
So
game, Rebic was
he
horrible.
he came from the bench.
Yeah,
So
was it in that game? He couldn't even make a simple pass.
yeah, I believe so. But then yeah,
He was totally
Chalanoglu
off.
Chalanoglu again. It was not. It was like he was not even playing. But flop of the match. I think it was Castillo. Every touch he made was horrible. But
Yeah,
man of the match, Kessie, just like many times, was amazing.
he
And
scored a
Tomori was
penalty.
great. Yeah,
He scored a
not
great
not
penalty
just
as
the
well.
penalty, it was great all game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
defensive, right?
yeah,
Control the midfield.
yeah. And Liao lately has been poor, but yeah, we played all right. It, yeah, and they were bad teams, so Was not like, yeah, that's it.
Hmm. Yeah. So, Ash, you want to go?
Yeah, I don't really remember that much of the game, but it was kind of a similar story to the first Milan Zvezda game, where they were the better team in the second half and the more dangerous side. I think Donnarumma made a lot of saves to keep us alive. We wouldn't be against Manchester United if it weren't for him, I think. And
Excuse me, what did you say about United?
I don't think we would have been playing
Oh,
against
okay, yeah,
United
yeah,
if
yeah.
it
We
weren't
would have,
if it,
we wouldn't made it to the.
yeah, if it weren't for Donnarumma saves that he made in the second half. So for me, he and Kessie was the best players that game.
Mm.
Dalot was awful. He didn't do anything good that match. Mate is awful also. I think Mate, he's I don't know. I don't really rate him as a player.
Mm.
He's just like a player we have just to when others are injured, he can step in. But
He's like the third or fourth choice
yeah,
of defense.
he's like a
Yeah.
bandage. Like we have it's like a quick solution. But
Remember, he's on loan. We haven't signed him yet.
Yeah,
yeah,
We
yeah,
could
we
let him
haven't.
go, so it's up to him to prove himself until summer.
Yeah, and again, Hakan disappointing match against Zvezda. He seems like he always makes the wrong decisions lately. Like when he needs to shoot, he passes. When he needs to pass, he shoots.
Back to
Mm,
the old Hakan that we used to hate in the beginning.
yeah.
yeah, and yeah, really, and yeah, the game. I mean, again, they got a red card, and we didn't kill the game as we should have. That was also
Second time in a row,
disappointing.
right? Against the same team, we didn't manage to score against
Yeah, I
10 men.
mean,
We didn't. The problem is we didn't even create the dangerous chance to score,
yeah,
Yeah,
convincing chance to score against 10
just
men.
just those two chances that I
I
mentioned.
think, but
Other than
those
that,
two
nothing.
chances happened when they were 11 on
Yeah,
the.
we tried to defend the last 20 minutes, just
We
like
try to
the other
defend against
game.
10 men and we can't even kill off the game. And yeah,
That's how Pioli likes to play.
yeah, I
When
know,
we
I know. I worry about that.
but also like the Zvezda game came after the horrible defeat against Inter. Also, so I can imagine some of the players weren't feeling that great. They didn't feel confident. So it's probably normal, but at the end we got through. That's the most important thing. Um,
But we
yeah,
were one goal from bowing out, you know,
yeah, that's true. We were.
to be
But
eliminated. So
yeah,
it was a risky move from Pioli.
yeah, it was.
So, but okay, I can go on. So the lineup, I thought it was what it was. You need to rotate. We have matches every 3 days. We had an important match coming up after that in the league. So we wanted to rest some players, but yeah, everyone was bad. I didn't see anyone being standing out and playing decent football. Everyone was lacking. I thought in the first minutes of the game we gave away some balls, but then we controlled the situation, and Kronic got that shot away and got us a penalty, which was nice. And I was actually surprised by Krunic because I thought he had a decent performance. I don't. I remember that he had a decent performance compared to his usual terrible performances. But anyways, when we didn't manage to kill off the game, so Pioli had to made some substitutions. So we actually subbed in like our starting 11, like Zlatan, Rebic, Theo Hernandez, Salamaker, the guys we usually play with, to because we all saw they were threatening. They were attacking. They were dangerous on the counters. They looked on the flanks. They had these forwards. This guy that hurt us also in the first leg. Ben, they call him.
Yeah,
He's pretty dangerous. So he actually scored against us because of Romangoli. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
like to get it in there. Like this is like the third or fourth time Romangoli punishes Milan, where he's
Mhm.
directly or indirectly involved in the goal. In this case, he was standing like 2 meters away from the guy. Remember, with his hands behind his back, exactly the way he plays against Lukaku. He's standing like 2 meters away from Lukaku and let the guy. So
Mhm.
for me, Romangoli is finished because his performances is so goddamn terrible, game after game. I don't know if it is his confidence is totally gone, or if we have finally seen that he doesn't fit this type of. You remember the last episode, Ash? You mentioned he's not fit for this type of play where when you press high, you
Yeah,
Yeah,
need
he's not fit
fast
for
center backs, right?
exactly.
yeah, a
So he's
pressing type of game.
yeah, and I've also mentioned it. So it's totally obvious he's not fit for it, and I don't know if it's because of that. And then he stands always 1 or 2 meters away from the forwards and just looking
Yeah, he keeps like a distance.
like this, and he's not pressing them. Like tomorrow, you see what he did against Roma.
Yeah, it's weird that he keeps a social distance from the players. It's like they have
Because
COVID.
of Corona, he's keeping the social distance because of Corona.
Yeah.
You don't want to catch Corona. No, it's crazy. It's pretty sad to see that a captain after 6 years in Milan, so he hasn't progressed his game. So for me, one of the things we're going to talk about in this podcast is actually Romangoli and the situation in the back, where Tomori is outperforming him after only 8 weeks. Like after 8 weeks in Milan, he have killed Romangoli's 6 year career. So
Yeah, not for me. Not only Roman Goli, Kier also. He Tomori has been
of
our
course, yeah, yeah, even Kier, he's
the,
outperforming Kier also. So he's
yeah,
he's a young guy. He's coming there. He's showing everybody how what a good physique and fast center backs can do in this type of game, and they're not catching up. So I don't think they have the legs for it. Neither Kier or Mangoli. This is
mm,
modern football we are witnessing. This is a transformation to modern football, and these guys are like so used to this old Italian type of play where you stand in the back, you defend.
yes, exactly.
So that made me so mad. Yeah, I texted you guys and I said, "God damn it, Romangoli again! This sob."
Yeah, and also, do you remember the last minute of the game, the corner kick that they never got?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Did they
I
deserve to
think.
get the corner?
I mean, as if I'm not going to think about Milan and be biased, I think they should have at least had the chance to take the corner. But I mean, it's good for us. Who cares? At the end of the day, um, yeah, I think they should have
I
taken it.
mean,
But
93 minutes had already passed. So,
yeah, that's exactly
but
what I was about to say.
what he did wrong, the referee, was he blew for a corner,
Yeah,
but then he
but
changed his mind. If he didn't change his mind and said game over, then I don't think they will get mad.
if it was the other way around, if we were in the
Yeah, of
Europa
course we
League,
would have been
just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
we would be talking 40 minutes about just this one call.
That's because when you're a supporter. But if you look at it as a neutral supporter, and if you
The
look at it
time
as
had already passed. How
yeah,
many chances do you want?
but objective point of view, so you would say the time has already passed, and
Was
he blew the whistle for the corner, and then looked at his watch. He said, "Wait a minute, we're a couple of seconds,
20, 15 seconds, 10, 15
50
seconds.
seconds past the extra time. So no, there's no corner because it would be illegal to give the corner after the extra time has passed." Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be illegal? Wouldn't it be illegal?
Not illegal, but
No,
it
but
depends.
it should be. But remember, if they had scored, what would have happened? Milan would have said, what the hell are you doing? It's
Yeah,
15 seconds after the extra time, and you're letting them have a corner because the corner happened after the extra time was over. 10 to 15 seconds after the extra time was over. So it was past the extra time, 10 to 15 seconds. It was not like the corner happened before the extra time was over.
yeah,
So I thought he made the right call. He had the guts to make the right call. He said, "Wait a minute, time is over. I'm not going to let this corner stand." So and then of course, this is remember, we're facing a team that tried everything. This is not a bad team. Remember, this is a good team. They were basically undefeated in the league. Like they have maybe
But they were.
two losses or something like that.
Mm.
But we faced every kind of pressure from their coach and this team and Inter.
Yeah.
They tried everything to get into our heads.
Stankovic.
So screw them.
you see what Stankovic's son wrote on Instagram after the game?
Merda Milan, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
Milan Merda.
So he said, "Dad, I'm proud of you," something like that. And
He removed that afterwards
yeah,
because of the pressure and everything. So if Inter fans or whatever like to say, "Oh, how can you disrespect Stankovic? He has won Scudettos. Who cares? He has won Scudettos and titles for Inter. So we hate Inter. We're gonna show respect for Stankovic, a disrespectful guy who comes and show disrespect to us. You know all the shit talk he had before the first leg. He said, "I'm gonna make it so hard for Milan so they are totally exhausted and can't even play the derby. I'm gonna basically what he was saying, like, if I can injure some of their guys, do anything I can, I will do it." But that's a low class thing to say. Imagine Maldini or somebody talking like that.
If Gattuso said the same thing and tried to help Milan, what would you have?
But Gattuso haven't said the same thing.
But if and he tried against Inter, we would be proud of him and said, "Yes, thank you."
We would be proud of him, but listen, maybe we would, but that would be stupid also. If you have some class, you would say, "Oh, you shouldn't maybe act like that." But anyways, have any Milan legends ever spoken like that? Show me a Milan legend. Not anyone. Show me one of the big ones. So that's what I'm saying. This Inter here, Inter there. This is Inter complex, Napoleon complex with Inter as always. Their players, look at even their legends.
They are a small club who thinks they're big.
They're a small club. They have Napoleon complex. People like Stankovic, look at him. He grows to be an old man. He's still butthurt because of Milan's trophy cabinet. So as soon as he sees Milan's name, he foams in his mouth and so their true colors are showing. So I'm not sweating that because some Milan fans started to disrespect Stankovic and Red Star. Get the hell out of here! Who the hell is Stankovic and Red Star? So screw them. We took them out and we enjoyed doing it. And the corner, remember that forever, rest of your lives.
That's true.
Take your pathetic corner with your pathetic forward. Guys, let's be honest, man. Let's go. Let's be brutal, man. Let's go all in. Why are we holding back? You know what we all feel, man. We don't care about these guys.
I don't give a fuck about them. But,
man, we don't. We don't. Why are we acting like politically correct answer? There's no politically correct answer. These are small clubs. Like Inter is a small club. They win a derby.
That I don't agree with. I don't agree that Inter is a small club, but I agree that who is Zvezda?
Forever will be.
They're not a small club. We are a bigger club. We always have been.
Yeah, compared to us, they're a small club. You have to achieve something outside of Italy.
Almost everyone is a small club compared to us.
Yeah.
Almost.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we can't go around and call we can't call everybody a small club, but just because we have 7 champions.
Everybody. There are big clubs. I would never compare like Manchester United to Inter. Inter is a small club compared to Manchester United. So there are a couple
Yeah,
of clubs
yeah,
in the world that are big clubs, and Inter is not one of them. It's a baby club grown out of Milan. It's a
Yeah.
club with players
yeah. I
that we
mean,
didn't want, and they went on to start a new club for their own.
yeah. I mean, we are the original
Players that
Milan.
couldn't cut it in Milan created the Internazionale. That's it. Okay, so we don't want to change the agenda for the podcast. So, but come on, man. Let's be honest. Why are we showing
It's true.
like respect for a club that we don't respect?
I don't
I
have
don't
to
respect
respect
them.
them.
I don't respect them. Maybe I'm politically correct sometimes, and I try not to say bad stuff about them. But sometimes maybe they need to hear it.
Yeah,
They
I
need
mean,
to come down to earth. You know, they win a derby. They win a derby in our most terrible. Like we have a youth project going on, man. Come on, they have spent it like 4 or 5 times more than us.
We have the youngest team in Europe. They have the
Yeah, man.
oldest team in Europe.
Look. That's when they like manage to actually get a great win.
They haven't
So
won a
we're supposed
trophy in
to
20
hang that up on the wall and say like, "Oh, they are so much better than us." Oh my god! If we had spent that money, had those type of players, man. Then let's talk about results then.
So
So
yeah, let's move on.
let's move on. So Stankovic was the factor here in this game that made us talk about Inter at all. Because I don't like that team. I don't like that player. I don't like their legends or so-called legends. For me, they don't have any legends. I respect only one person from Inter's past,
yeah,
Zanetti.
yeah.
That was,
That's only
that was
only.
a
And
gentleman always.
Zlatan. And Zlatan.
No, but they are not. I don't see them in Inter players, man. So Zlatan is a forever will be a Milan player. How many episodes for Milan did he play compared to Inter, and whatever he said in the interview? So you can't put him in that category just because what Ronaldo, R9 Ronaldo, he played for Inter. Does it make him like an Inter legend? No, he played for Milan. He played for
He played
Yeah,
for
but
Everton.
Barcelona.
yeah, but he wasn't the same player when he played for us. When he played for Inter, he
He
was
was at
Inter.
Yeah,
Real
he
and
was great
Inter.
at Inter. He was great at Inter. He doesn't. That doesn't make him an Inter legend.
I
So
think it's an Inter
Inter
legend.
don't have a legend.
they don't. There's Zanetti. That's it. That's the Zanetti. Who
Zanetti,
cares? Let's not talk about them.
yeah,
Screw them.
that's
Screw
fuck.
the Red Star match also, so they can watch us on television against
Let's
United.
let's talk about another small club, Roma.
Oh man, that's even a smaller club. I have much more respect for Inter
Every
than I have
other
for
team's
Roma.
fan.
Roma
No,
is the
no,
joke of the clubs, man.
no. Actually, I mean, come on, you can't say Roma. You have more
Okay,
respect for Inter than Roma.
No, I have a little
I have more
respect for
respect for Inter than Roma
What?
No, I have much more respect for Roma.
because we are in a direct rivalry with Inter, but I have
Not
more.
just because of that. I mean, look at the
They
legends
have
they have.
achieved more. Inter have achieved more. What have Roma
Yes,
achieved?
yes, they have achieved
But
more.
Roma has Totti. One
And
of
Of
De
the
course,
best.
I
Rossi.
respect
Oh, I
Totti,
like
but
him.
that's it. It's like I respect Zanetti.
But who does Inter have? Zanetti. Who the hell is that?
Yeah, it was a good player who played a long time. I
Zanetti.
think until he was like 36, 7 or something like that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, both have Inter have had great players. Roma has had great players also. I mean, a Milan legend is playing currently for Roma, El Sharawi.
Yeah,
Yeah, Milan
my
legend.
childhood hero.
What a Milan legend. Where has that guy been in in China or
China.
something?
Yeah, in China, but actually, he was kind of good when he came on.
He was their best player. He was
Making
causing
money. Yeah.
trouble for us.
So, guys, what do you want to say? Who wants to go first with and to recap the Roma match?
Yeah, it doesn't matter who want to go.
I can go then.
Mm.
Yeah, this was a really, really fun game if you were a neutral fan. I mean, both teams were attacking left and right, especially Milan. We got like how many chances to score and we could not score. I mean, Zlatan got like 3 chances to score and he missed.
In the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first chance, Simon Kier was offside. So, but the second chance, he got the ball from the goalkeeper and trying to back heel the ball, but he missed. Then there was another chance. He was offside. Rebic passed the ball. Rebic was alone with the goalkeeper, but he passed the ball to Zlatan. It was and inches offside. Then, but we played really good. We deserved to win. And yeah, Kessie and who else? Rebic.
Rebic.
Rebic was man of the match. We won the game thanks to him. Çalhanoğlu was again
Well,
just like the last
Rebic was for you man of the match, right?
for me, yeah. Çalhanoğlu again, just like the last game, he didn't do nothing except for those corners. He's really good at taking corners, but in game he really didn't do anything.
Yeah, did you guys see it was it Theo Hernandez that took corners? Did you see his corners?
Yeah, and Theo,
Straight ahead.
yeah,
Behind
that
the
one.
goal.
But a couple of corners were good by him.
Yeah.
He gave one corner that went to that went to Tomori.
I don't know why Theo Hernandez took the corners when we had
Brahim
a small
Diaz.
guy like Brahim on the field.
Yes,
Brahim could have taken corners.
because Theo has got a couple of goals from headers and stuff, so I don't know why he takes them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Brahim is a short guy. He should have taken the corners.
Yeah,
They can train. They should train him to take the corners.
either Kessie or Rebic was man of the match, I think. The defense was good. The fullbacks, Calabria and Theo, both good. I mean, Tonali, he made a few bad passes, simple passes, but defensively he got the block.
The Superman or the Spider-Man block.
Remember that block Tomori got then after Tonali
Yeah.
blocked, the double block, and he did a couple of good things, but he did a lot of simple wrong passes. So Salamakers, he was okay. Zlatan was not so good. The defense, Tomori and Kier, they were good. Donnarumma, as always, really good. So most players were good.
Who was your flop of the match?
If I have to pick a flop, that's hard. I think I have to go with a bench player or Zlatan. I don't know. Maybe Brahim Diaz or Hakan. I don't know. Because even if Zlatan missed those opportunities, he was creating chances. He was dropping back and passing the ball. So I don't know if I have to pick him.
Who, Ibrahimovic?
Yeah, even if he missed, he was
he
trying.
Was okay.
Because Brahim Diaz and Çalhanoğlu, they were invincible. We barely saw them play. And Liao. Yeah, Krunic was good. He's been a weird lately. He's been playing good.
Yeah, he's actually played better. Yeah, it's
really close. To see. He was really close to score a wonder goal. Remember? When
The goalkeeper he made the corner.
Yeah, and we should have got a penalty in the end of the game.
Yeah, 100% penalty on Leo.
Yeah. And I see these commentators talk about they should have got a penalty. Roma, the Theo,
that guy embarrassed himself.
That was not a penalty.
You mean the guy in the studio in Sweden here in the Seymour channel?
Yeah,
Astrid. Let's say his name.
The same guy who said,
"Learn football. You're supposed to know what you're talking about." And he get all emotional and everything. He's like, starting to scream and yell.
Yeah, he's a Milan hater. And the same guy said that.
Embarrassing. He said, what a clown. And everyone on the internet was like, man, get this clown off the camera.
Yeah,
I actually had some respect for him because I haven't seen so much of him. But after that comment, I was like, this guy is I'm going to say
probably
this guy is an idiot.
He's a Roma fan, probably.
Because he was fighting for that penalty when no one in the studio or anyone was saying that there was a penalty. Actually, Mkhitaryan was faking it to make it look like he was fouled.
Everyone in the panel that talked to him was against him, said, no, that's not a penalty.
And he was shouting and screaming, you're all wrong, I'm right. He was losing it. He was totally losing it. That was so embarrassing to watch. I was like, dude, calm down, man. You're supposed to be somewhat neutral. And he started to call the girl next to him, Vicky. He was like, I know you're a Milanista, so I know what you're going to say. How can you call your colleague in television?
Yeah, and also before the game, he said that Zlatan's going to score a hat trick. That was
he almost scored a hat trick with
No one
those.
knows why he got the job because he's not trained to be in television. He's not trained to even to be well mannered to be able to speak in television. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know how he got the job. He must have known somebody through connections because
yeah, we
there's so much many better suited people like to be sitting on that chair and stuff.
like us. We should be
Yeah, like us, and we were like, yeah, Milan deserved a penalty.
every game 5 penalties.
Milan, the referee screwed us again. We would complain about the ref all the time. Oh, can I
I'm
go now?
seeing, yeah, but last thing, I'm seeing in Footnob it says Calabrese was the man of the match. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I actually read that Tomori was the man of the match from the vote of the people.
by the
AC Milan.
people, AC Milan side, people voted for Tomori, but I
Yeah,
think on another side they voted Rebic, and Footnob said
yeah, yeah,
every side say a
you're
different
right.
thing.
Footmob actually put Calabria. I was surprised what Calabria man of the match. He wasn't that
He
great.
got the penalty, and the second goal he got the ball.
Well,
He
it's not
got the
hard to
ball that
get
led
a
to the goal.
penalty when someone stomps on your feet.
But yeah, it's important. And the second goal, he got the ball that led to the goal.
Hey,
When the
guys, remember that Salamaker assisted the goal
yeah,
yeah, he did.
with a great pass.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Rebic did almost
Yeah, the
everything.
Rebic did the great turnover. So okay, I can go now.
Mm.
I thought it was a tough game. It was a really tough game. We started good. Zlatan looked really fresh, and I was thinking, here we go again. Zlatan is all fired up, and he's gonna score tonight. But we didn't manage to score in the first 5 minutes, and that was with the back heel. Man, this is the second back heel we see from Zlatan. Is like in the last 2 3 games, and he missed this one also. So, but he was clever. He challenged the goalie there. He stole the ball, and yeah. So we should have been up 1-0, I think, in the first minutes of the game, and then Roma came into the match more. And then I think it was after 15 minutes or something like that. We saw signs of injury on Zlatan, and I just started to zoom in on him and just look at him. I was like, man, it's over. I knew the hamstring. He had not the hamstring. What's the inside of his thigh? So he had pulled something after like 15 minutes or so, and I knew it. This is it. This is because of his age. It's over. He's gonna be subbed in a few minutes or in halftime. And he actually came on after halftime and then got subbed off because he was trying to cover the injury. He was trying to run it off, and you cannot run that type of injury off. It was a muscle injury. It was obvious. So I was just concentrating on that. I was like, man, here we go. He just came back from injury, played like 1.5 a game. He gets subbed off. Was it the game previous this or the game before that? He got subbed off, like in the 16th minute or something. So what my take from that game was actually a lot about Zlatan. So I think we rely very much on Zlatan. Up front, I think Rebic and when Leao's playing, also they all rely to give the ball to Zlatan, and sometimes they miss good opportunities, chances to shoot themselves. And when actually Rebic take his chances, he's great. So I think Zlatan is good when he's fresh and he can decide the games, but I think his age is catching up, man. And I'm gonna predict something here after this game and after a couple of games I've seen from him and injuries coming back and muscle injuries. Muscle injuries are so uh, regular for when you coming up age. So I think this is the last year for Zlatan in Milan. I don't see us renew for him for another year as our center forward. We have to find a great center forward. I think he's too old, and he's my idol. I'm the biggest Zlatan fan. So, but it's sad to see, but it's the reality. We all get old, and we have to realize that our bodies catch up. You can't fight Mr. Time. So I think he has had his best share of playing, and I don't know why he takes those runs. Like in the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, he was all running fast towards the ball. I was thinking, I want you to all to be running like this and challenging because you could get exhausted or pull something, and he pulled something. This is not the first time he's pulling something, and yeah, I think his time is. This is it. This is the last season with Zlatan in Milan. I'm predicting it right now. I don't think Maldini will renew. I don't think he is capable to continue as our center forward. He could be a bench player, but I don't think we will. He want to sign as a warm up player to someone else. So, and then I think everyone else did a hell of a game because some of the players were coming back from injury. But for me, the players that stand out was of course Rebic. Compare Rebic to the previous game. What a player he was last night. He did everything right, basically. And then it was we had another injury with Rebic, so the injuries was terrible. We're going to talk about it.
And
So
Hakan.
Hakan, Rebic, Zlatan. So we lose three key players because of injuries.
Yeah.
It's crazy. As soon as we get up, we get knocked down again. And always because of the injuries, man. If it's not the opponent, it's the injuries. So we are fighting like our own physical team or physios or I don't know, man. A game every 3 days, it's maybe too much. But Tomori, man, what a player, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
My God, that speed, man, that courage, that fight.
yeah, amazing.
He's there to make a stand, man. He's there to show the both Alessio and Simon that there's a new
Yeah,
sheriff in town. You guys need to catch up. You guys need to advance your game, play the more modern football. Which
He's. I read that he and Theo ran 35 kilometers the game.
Wow.
They ran really fast that game.
Imagine a center back running as much as a fullback, and
Yeah,
that fullback being Theo. Like he's one of the best in all the leagues, maybe in that.
yeah, and Tomori is so good. Even when he messes up, he's so fast that he can run and take the ball. Like that situation, he ran back
Yeah, yeah,
and took
that
the ball
happened a
from the
couple of times.
defender. Yeah, but that's the difference between Simon and Romangoli.
Yeah, they can never catch up. Like
They can't catch up with the
so,
player.
there were some through balls from Roma that he actually cleared
Yeah,
because of his speed. And that's the positioning he needs to work on his positioning to fix
I-
that. So he doesn't have to always take those runs because sometimes he won't be able to
and
be.
another thing, a small thing he needs to work on is those passes he gives. I noticed a couple of times he
I
just
don't-
passed the ball.
Yeah, there was some
But other
errors
than
there with
that,
the
it was.
passes. There was some maybe he didn't have much force in the passes. He passed a little.
But other than
He
that, he
made a
was.
wrong pass that almost resulted in a goal or a counter, anyways.
Yeah, because I heard Chelsea fans said that was the only thing that was.
You need to work on.
But yeah, or yeah, Chelsea fans. Yes,
So for me, it was Tomori and Rebic man of the match. But because Rebic, yeah, it was one of them. So doesn't matter. Tomori, both Rebic, they were both equally good. And
and your flop of the match, if you could pick one for Milan.
actually, actually, I can't say Zlatan because he was good while he was playing for the first 5-10 minutes. Then because of the muscle pull, he didn't do anything more. Uh, he was because of his the time he spent on the field. He was my flop of the match. I don't want to say Zlatan, but actually I can't say anyone else either because I think Tonali did a decent game. I know he needs he gonna grow. He's still young, so I believe in him. I like Tonali, as you all know. So, but I think after that muscle pull, it was Zlatan because Salamaker actually had a great game. What didn't he?
he was. Yeah, he was good.
He assisted, and I'm not gonna even comment the subs. Like I'm not gonna comment on did Castillejo come in? I'm not gonna comment
And
because
he's. Yeah, he came in. but
He
then it was like
sucks. He
15.
can't. He can't because but he didn't come in to do any damage or anything. He just came into like
Hakan played 45 minutes. Then Brahim Diaz came in, played the second half 45 minutes.
maybe Hakan and Zlatan is one of them. If Zlatan had managed to score in the beginning, I would say definitely someone else. But okay, I'm gonna say
But
Zlatan.
when
Zlatan
we
was my
win
flop of the match. Yeah, Zlatan was my flop of the match. He needs to hear it. Everyone, even including me, needs to hear it.
it's hard to pick a flop of the match when you're winning like this, and almost everyone plays good.
Yeah, it was a tough match, but I'm gonna still pick Zlatan because I think sad to see his time is starting to yeah, his age is catching up. So
But every time someone doubts Zlatan, he comes back and he scores
I
two
hope
goals.
I'm wrong, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we all are wrong and he plays for another year. Okay, Ash.
Yeah, I mean, in the first minutes, we dominated the game. We were close to scoring a lot of times, but I think Zlatan was horrible in those minutes. The chances he could have scored, he didn't. He wasn't clinical enough. For example, the backheel pass. Uh, he should have passed to Hakan, I think that, and Hakan should have tapped it in. He was not clinical, and a player in his caliber should play for the team, and he should have passed that to Hakan, I think. But it's true that he created that chance also, so I gave that to him. But I think he should have passed the ball. But Donnarumma, I think he was good all game, but I think maybe that goal they did he could have saved. The goal Lopez made, maybe he could have saved, and I think that Kier was maybe slightly wrong positioned for that goal. But overall, Kier was very good. He hit the crossbar from a corner. Very unlucky there.
Yeah, he never managed to score with those his headers.
How many
Yeah, he's
times have
very
he hit the crossbar 2, 3 times? I think.
Yeah,
yeah he's good in the air, especially when we have corners. But yeah,
always
unfortunately,
goes
he's very unlucky.
over the crossbars or hit the crossbars or something. Has he ever scored?
No, not yet.
Man, I feel sorry for him, man.
Tonali neither hasn't scored either
Tonali
Yeah,
hasn't scored.
for Milan this since he joined.
Mm. It was actually closest. What game was it? Was it against
Hit
Inter,
crossbar.
right? Handanovic.
In one game, he hit the post. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. I felt sorry for Simon because of the
yeah,
header.
yeah. We were kind of unlucky with some of the chances, and I think then Calabria, he was good. He won the penalty for us. He was solid in the right. Had great tackles that game. Tomori, I mean, this shows that Pioli has balls. That he benched our captain for the game. I mean, we all said it. We all wanted to see it, and he did it. And
But no one,
so,
no one thought Pioli would do it.
yeah, no one thought, because sometimes managers are stubborn people. They don't do what the fans want.
And remember, he benched Alessio, who is the captain of the team.
Yeah, exactly. He's the
Not
that takes
easy to
balls.
bench the captain
Yeah,
who has played 6 years for this club.
Yeah,
yeah,
just like Zlatan said a couple days ago. Did you hear? He said, "If you do not play well, you will get benched.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even I can get benched. You have to be good and stuff."
So it was true what Zlatan said.
Yeah,
yeah. And it was very good that he made the call, and Tomori played instead of Romangoli alongside Kier. And as we saw, he was great. He even scored that game, but he was ruled offside.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we
and
talked about
they even scored a goal, right? It was
yeah, they scored a goal that was also
ruled a
I think
foul.
yeah, it was a foul on Theo Hernandez. I think it
You
was.
guys see Roma was getting desperate and was trying to like to get like penalties and stuff from the ref. It
Yeah.
was embarrassing. So they get I
Yeah,
think they get like 4 or 5 yellow cards just because of complaining. I'm not gonna say maybe it sounds harsh to someone who is not following Syria or anything, but for me, this is a little bit typical Roma. This is the second leg in the season we play them, and they pulled the same shit with the ref in the first leg. They're
Yeah, Victor
always
Pereira.
looking for that extra, try to convince the ref to give them help,
yeah,
and you see that a lot from Roma. And I don't know if it's the culture in the team or something like that. They want penalties when they're outside the box. They want free kicks outside the box. They just throw themselves on the. It's just
yeah.
they
But they're like that against all the teams in the league.
maybe they like that. I don't follow them against the other teams so much, but every time they play us, I see this ugly way of playing football, trying to convince the ref. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Ash.
Yeah, and we were talking about that Romangoli keeps his distance away from the defenders. Tomori, he didn't even want to keep distance. He was ruthless. He ran towards the attackers, and he wanted the ball. Simple as that. And he was great, really, really, really great. And Hernandez, I think he was great also. He set up quite a good chances for Ibrahimovic early on. He also had a chance for himself, but he fired wide.
Yeah, remember that chance when Brahim Diaz was behind him, and they
Yeah,
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 Brahim Diaz tried to take the ball from
yeah.
him.
He tried to steal the ball from him.
you know,
Yeah, I remember that.
I have to say
Uh,
here, I just remembered something regarding Zlatan.
Yeah,
mm,
Why I picked him as the flop of the match, because remember when he received the ball? I don't know if it was in the first leg in like 20th minutes or something like that, and
mm,
another Roma player just came and took the ball from him, and he didn't even notice like another player was running towards
yeah,
him.
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah,
yeah.
I clapped my hands because I got so mad because that's what I'm saying, man. He's getting too old. He's not noticing players around him, and that was a bit embarrassing to see. He just received the simple pass and didn't even notice that someone is running towards him from the side. So he's just tried to take it and just like an old man, like slow old man, and that wasn't nice to see. Yeah, man, I think Zlatan is done, man.
yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. I mean, he's a great player. He has contributed a lot for us. He has brought confidence to our team. But I mean, sorry to say, I mean, nothing lasts forever.
But we have to think about Milan. Who's going to replace him? We don't have anybody.
Yeah, we don't have anybody right now on their team, but there are players outside we can pick in the
So
summer.
we're gonna talk about this. I think we're gonna go over 1 hour for 100% because we have
Yeah,
more to talk about. Who cares? Let's do a longer podcast. Anyways, we're gonna talk about. I'm just gonna let you finish. As we're gonna talk about the situation with the center forward. I think Maldini has some explaining to do.
What you mean?
Yeah, the recruits. Where is the replacement for Ibra? Why are we relying on a 40-year-old man at this time in the league? When it's so crucial, and he has been injured, and now he has a longer injury. We accepted Maldini not giving us a right winger. Okay, he didn't give us a center forward either because we relied on Zlatan, and they bring in Mandzukic, who's already injured. He hasn't even played anything. So I think they have made some errors in the recruitment because now we're starting to see it.
But there has been more positive things that have happened than negatives.
Yeah, of course they have done a lot of good. I'm not saying everything they did is bad. I'm not, and all I want to say is I don't like people when they say everything Maldini did is good.
I think the number one biggest reason we are at this level right now is because of Maldini. He changed our team more than Pioli, more than Zlatan. He brought all these players to the team.
I agree with a lot of that, but I also want to address when they make mistakes.
Not every signing is a hit, is a risk.
But,
Yeah,
but
Simon Kier was a risk, but it turned out good.
listen,
Can't predict the future, so
listen, we have taken a lot of risks. If you say like when you look at the age of the players, like Simon, Zlatan, and now Mandzukic, why do we continue to put ourselves in this position?
and these are risks that have worked out. Zlatan worked out. Simon has
It
worked
has
out.
worked out, but what about the rest of the season? Now
But
the
yes,
windows is closed, and we don't have anyone on the bench.
we have bought a lot of players.
So we're going to talk about this, and Ash is going to say,
Yeah, I mean, we can discuss about this because I have a lot to say about the why we bought Mandzukic and not some other player.
yeah. You want to wrap
But
up about this Roma match, or you have anything more to add? You want to?
yeah, I think Tonali, he gave the ball away a lot of times early on, but he grew as the game went on. Kessie, he was excellent for me. He and Tomori and Rebic were the best players. He is. The only positive thing I can say about Zlatan this game was that he gave away the penalty to Kessie, and
Yeah.
he scored as he always does in penalties. Very good. And I want to say, Fazio, you're a disgrace for clapping at the referee as
Yeah, the wrong.
like the referee made the wrong call. It was
Yeah.
clearly a penalty.
Just embarrassed himself. Yeah.
Fazio is an embarrassing player. He hasn't achieved anything in his entire career.
Yeah, the joke of a player. So just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he's a joke of a player. And Calabria totally destroyed him. And
Yeah, he got owned. He got owned there, and the ref saw it and gave him the and he got the he got he got the balls or whatever you want to call it to clap at the referee when it's obvious everyone in the world sees that
and he also knows that he has stomped him. He actually knows that he has done it, but he keeps clapping.
And then he actually, I think he deserved his second yellow, and that's why their coach Francesca, he took him out because he was actually about to get his second yellow also because he was playing rough.
Yeah, he was playing rough.
I think he was on a Calabria again or somebody breathing in the player's neck and playing really, really rough. And so, he's just a nobody. He's just a nobody, man.
He's a
nobody. He will forever be a nobody. So who cares?
Yeah, he turns 34 in March. And,
34, and this was the first time I even noticed him. I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah, he's a nobody. Fuck him.
Screw you, Fazio.
Hope he listens to this. Fuck
yeah,
you.
I hope you listen to this and you followers listen to this. Screw you. Yeah, man. Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
when people are behaving like that, they don't deserve respect, man. Why should we show them respect?
Yeah, I agree. And Kessie, he was excellent. I mean, for me, Kessie and Donnarumma are the most consistent players in our team.
I agree.
Most consistent. I mean, Tomori has been consistent for the 8 weeks he has been here.
8 weeks.
8 games he has been here.
He has been here for 8 weeks.
Has it been any? Yeah.
January and February.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And he has been, but Kessie has been consistent all the time. I mean, he's amazing. For me, he's one of the most important players we have.
Yeah.
And Hakan, I want to say for him, I mean, if you're gonna play like this, you can just get the hell out.
Yeah,
he needs to step up.
I mean, I rather have Brian Diaz play as a starter than you.
Yeah, exactly. We're starting to see like Hakan ain't doing shit.
Yeah, and it's a lot of talk about his contract renewal. He wants more money. How do you even?
How can you justify that even?
If he plays like this, he deserves less money.
Yeah, if you play like this, you don't even deserve to be on the team.
So it's right of Gazidis and Maldini to wait to see if he picks up his game and to not renew him until the end of the season.
Yeah,
Um,
and if he wants to go to United
just
or
sign a
something,
pre-contract with someone else and you're free to go.
yeah, you let them have the headache. You
Yeah,
don't need. Yeah,
exactly. So what was he before Milan? Average player no one ever heard of. Playing in Germany with some amazing free kicks. That's it.
yeah.
So
I mean,
Milan made him with the player he is.
yeah, and he's not going to succeed. I know he's not going to
And
succeed
it went to his
anywhere
head.
else.
I think it went to his head and his manager's head. And they went, yeah. So how can is all this, the assist king, this and that? So we want to raise. And Maldini, as he is, the gentleman and the professional that he said, okay, so let's see how he plays in the couple of months in the future, and we're gonna keep talking. And then, no. If you want to sign a contract, you should sign it now. No, we're not in a hurry. Let's
Yeah,
see. He keeps it up, and he can't keep it up. And I think this is the reason. Also, he's failing because he's stressed because he's being observed also by Maldini and everyone. So what are you gonna do? You gonna be the number 10 we are asking for, or you gonna be just hyping yourself up to be the player that you're not?
His last good game was against Crotone when he came in. I
yeah,
mean,
and that was
We can have
against.
a good game against Crotone. They're losing. They're punching back
yeah,
for all the other teams.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean
They
they are.
fired their coach also.
yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, so that I wanted to say that about Hakan, and of course I didn't mention Rebic, but Rebic was amazing. He looked sharp as the game even started. The only mistake he made that game would be the pass to Ibrahimovic, but I think Ibrahimovic is at fault there also because he wanted to have the ball, and clearly he was offside. But other than that, Rebic was truly
Where he should have, yeah, that's what
yeah,
we talked about it. I think before the podcast that I maybe said that also in the podcast. They need to play. They need to take the shots when they have the
yeah,
opportunity, not
exactly.
rely too much on Ibra. I think Ibra has too much influence on the
And
field.
I just remembered that Kessie even made a mistake when he slipped. Remember?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
remember
slipped, and before that, someone else slipped. It was. It seemed like the field was
the pitch was
maybe
slippery.
wet.
Yeah, Simon slipped also, I believe. On
Yeah,
top.
he slipped also like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah, we you guys mentioned it. Simon didn't have a good game either. So I think there's a worrying signs of Simon.
I mean, Simon, he wasn't
Wasn't
good. I think he
bad.
wasn't bad, but I think for the goal, he should have positioned himself a little
I'm
bit
worried
better.
about against United. With Simon.
Yeah, I mean,
We have seen Simon at top how he has played. I mean, he has been good for the most part.
yeah, he has been
This is
good,
the
but
Italian league when you meet like Premier League fast forwards
Yeah,
with
yeah, I mean,
Martial.
but
I think
many Italian teams have fast players as well. Not every team is slow type.
Yeah,
Atlanta is a very fast team. That's why they punished us.
yeah, that's why they killed us, Lautaro.
But who played in the defense Atlanta game was Simon and Kalulu.
Yeah, we got destroyed.
yeah, we got
Kalulu.
So we get destroyed against Atlanta and Inter because of those two. So they're not.
No, Roman Gol did not play the Atlanta game. It was Kalulu, I believe, because he was suspended.
Roman Gol have been involved in so many goals, so I blame him for everything. I blame him for the electric bill this month. Roman Gol, it's your fault, man. Paying too much money.
I think Tomori is now he has cemented his starting place as a center back. I mean, now it's up to Kier, Romangoli, Gabi, and those defenders to fight for a spot next to Tomori. I mean, these
I like
guys.
Kalulu, man. I want to see him back into the squad, man. I want to
I
see
think
him. Play.
Kalulu should play as a right back because that's his real position. He has always played like that.
I understand as he's bench because of Calabria, but I think he's too good of a.
He's a good bench player to have, much better than Dalot.
Yeah, he's a great bench player.
Dalot is a joke. I mean,
You should let
he should
Dalot
leave
go.
now. Can we? Can he leave now?
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think we will buy Dalot.
Okay, guys, let's move forward.
Yeah, let's move forward to
the United.
Yeah, exactly.
Europa League draw. So we got United, and I was watching it live, and I texted you guys as soon as they drew us against United, and I couldn't believe my eyes because I saw there was 6 teams left to draw, and they picked Milan, and I was waiting. Or I don't remember if they picked the United first or Milan first. Anyways, no, I think they picked United.
United is home, so they must have picked them first.
Yeah, they picked United, and they said AC meeting AC Milan versus AC Milan. I was like, my God, this is of all the teams we could have. But this is because we were in part two, right?
No, there's no pot in this.
We were seated below.
Teams. No,
We were seated below
there's
United. Then.
one bowl, and all the balls are in that bowl, and just pick one, and they pick
So,
another.
so
There's no pot.
anybody can.
No one can meet even
Face
the
him.
same country. Milan could have got
Okay,
Roma.
that explains it. Because I thought, why the hell is this other
There's no
unknown
pot.
teams, Grenada and some other team, are facing each other while we are
But
facing?
but if you reach the Champions League, Milan, I believe, are in pot 3. So that's not good for us. We'll get a
Oh,
tough
we're
group.
gonna get a tough group. Okay.
But the winner in Europa League will automatically get pot 1.
So wait, if we win the league, then will we be ranked in part three in
No,
Champions League?
I
If we
believe
win,
it's pot 3 or 2, something like that. Because we haven't not been in Europe for so
okay, they
long.
go on the previous years also.
Yeah, the pot goes in Europe matches, how we have played in Europe in the last like 5 years or something.
Okay, so so what do you guys think about the United draw? I think it's going to be a really tough game.
That's the toughest draw we could have gotten, I
Yeah,
think.
that's the toughest draw, and it's a great game as you guys have said, and it's going to be great to watch it. But now it looks like we don't have Ibrahimovic
Yeah,
for the first leg, anyways.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I don't know
yeah.
what we're going to do, man. I'm not seeing us going through.
I mean, anything can happen in football. I think I was kind of. I mean, it would be better if we would have an easier game against another team. But if you're gonna win the Europa League, you have to beat the best teams, and so be it. We
I don't know, but
United.
this
I'm
is a
not.
wrong time to play them because we have tough games, and then all of a sudden we have United in the mix.
And
Yeah,
it's a good test before Champions League. So
yeah. I mean, it's a good
try
test.
and
I don't really care about. I care about the United game, but I don't really care about Europa League that much. Um,
It could be nice to see how far we could have went if it wasn't for this tough draw in the
yeah, but
in the round of 16.
we should focus on the Serie A. That's the top priority.
Yeah, of course. But I'm not really afraid of United. To be honest, I think they have a lot of issues themselves. They were also, as us, the top of the league, but then City went ahead of them. Now they're second, just like us. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they drew their game against Chelsea. We won our game against Roma. I mean, a lot of similarities with the team. Yes, they have fast attackers in the team like Martial, Rashford. They have Bruno Fernandes that have been playing amazingly, but I don't think defensively they're great. We can really hurt them.
Their weak point is their 2 center backs
Yeah, Harry Maguire and
and Lindelof.
yeah, they're actually he's a Swedish player also for the Swedish national team.
Yeah,
But I think it will be a good game. It's a historical game. We have. I saw an interesting stat about this game. I think we have eliminated United the most in UEFA
in
out of
Europe.
all the teams. Yeah, all the teams, if you count the historical factor. But I don't know. Let's see how it turns out. But I'm not really. I mean, it's not like we're meeting Bayern Munich. We shouldn't be afraid of United.
No, I think, but I think they have better forwards than us. I think we are not playing convincingly up front. We're not creating chances that are worth mentioning, except the ones that Rebic creates on his own. So I think we will have a tough time scoring goals when we can't have clear scoring chances. And without Ibrahimovic, who we're gonna play? We're gonna play Liao in the center.
Yeah, Leo in the center.
So Liao,
Maybe,
I know he has scored a couple of goals when playing center forward, but yeah,
but I think Leo can be dangerous against the United because they have also slow defenders.
maybe
Uh,
it all
Yeah,
comes
maybe it
down
can be.
to. I think it's gonna be. I think it's good that the return leg is we play away game first and the return leg is in our house.
yeah.
That's the benefit. I don't know why we get that benefit. Uh, we usually it's the other way around, right? Milan plays always the second leg. But anyways, I think it's gonna be a battle between the, like you guys said, the defensive lines. I think Tomori needs to help us a lot because they have fast forwards.
Yeah, and also I think Tomori is used to
Premier
Premier
League.
League. He
play
hasn't
Premier.
played that much. Maybe he was benched a lot during
Well,
Chelsea.
he
But
played like 30 games, I believe. No,
Yeah, but he hasn't played a lot, but he's still like
yeah,
used
yeah,
to it.
yeah, he understands that football, so that could help us a lot.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know how much playing time Dalot has gotten, but I don't think we're gonna be using Dalot so much in that game. So
yeah, I don't think we would be using him.
but if you wanna rotate, I think we might use him.
we might use
I
him. We
mean,
might use his experience from the Premier League. We might want to use his
but
experience.
should we really, if he
No, of
knows
course
that
we're not gonna bench. If we want to go for a win, we should go with the.
Calabria and the Theo Hernandez.
yeah, and Dalot is still a United player. I don't trust him for this game.
Yeah, I saw in a United post, Instagram post, when they announced who they're gonna play, Dalot wrote something on the comments, like a emoji face.
Hmm.
He was like happy to face United.
Yeah. Tell
Something.
everyone.
But I read a funny thing on Twitter. There was. Did you guys see it? It was like the loser gets to keep the lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and
No
also
one wants them.
also read that
Funny
a
stuff.
funny thing about this game is that UEFA has confirmed that Manchester United and AC Milan game will be a penalty shootout because
Yeah. Both teams.
they're also the team that has the most penalties in the league.
Wow.
Bruno Fernandes, he has scored a lot of penalties for them.
Bruno versus Kessie.
Yeah, both great penalty takers.
Yeah, we can wait with the predictions because the game is in like I think in 2 weeks, right? Almost. 2
Yeah,
weeks.
the first game is
Yeah,
in the 11th of March, and the 18th
Return
is
leg
the
is on
second.
19th. Yeah. So it looks like we're going to be missing Zlatan anyways. So let's talk about the injury situation.
Hakan and Rebic.
Hakan Rebic, maybe I don't know if they're going to play against Udinese. They're going to be back for that game, or they're going to miss that also and be back for the Verona match. But Zlatan looks like he's going to be away for a couple of games.
Yeah, and it could coincidentally he's going to be away during
His
the
festival.
festival.
Yeah.
But
Coincidentally, like he did it on purpose, and this is all a plan to fake
no,
his muscle injury
no,
to be able to
he,
dance. He's not even able to dance or anything. He's just going to stand there and sing.
Isn't he the judge of that festival?
I don't know what he's going to do there. I think
yeah,
it's
he's
bad
going to be a
timing.
judge. Yeah, it's bad timing, but
And the winner goes to Eurovision. He's the judge who goes to Eurovision and sings.
I said, what kind of a program? Why are you picking the best, the most important players from the club teams to attend this in the middle
else
of the crucial season? What is this?
Who else will attend other than Zlatan? Do you know?
From our team?
No, other teams.
I heard like a previous year Lukaku had attended.
Hopefully Ronaldo attends the.
I don't
yeah,
know.
but would Lukaku attend this year? I don't think so.
When they are
No,
top of the
I
table.
think this year they always have one superstar like from the football world in Serie A, and this year they have Zlatan. Year before that they had Lukaku.
But I think if Lukaku would attend this year, I think Conte would punch him.
Conte would have killed him. He would have said, "No, I would terminate your contract."
Yeah, and Inter will probably pay the fine for him. I mean, that's what Milan should have done. But now he's injured, so let's let him go to his little festival or whatever.
Imagine if a Napoli player attends that festival. What would Gattuso do?
Yeah,
yeah, the scheduling was crazy. He was supposed to leave right after the match yesterday, like maybe today or Monday. He was supposed to leave. Then he was supposed to train there on Tuesday and come back on Wednesday.
Well, now we can't train, so we will stay there.
Now he will stay there.
Yeah,
So, yeah, we have a problem in our hands, man. We have this.
I mean, but we have been having a lot of problems with injury this season. We have been playing a lot without Zlatan, and more games
You're not
without
worried.
Zlatan. In the,
You're not worried that we are missing Zlatan even maybe against United.
no, I'm not worried. If I'm going to be honest,
Wow,
maybe
I'm
if we
really
miss
I'm
more
worried as
players,
hell because we have built our games somewhat. I don't know, man. Let's see.
yeah, let's see
I
what
haven't
happens. I
seen
mean,
so much of
it's all
Liao.
Hmm?
Liao hasn't done anything in the last couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, it's his work ethic. I think. I mean,
Why is he
he's
so
kind of like,
lazy? Why is he so weird?
I don't know. I mean,
He
he can
runs
be a
like
great
he is not
player.
interested.
Maybe he's more focused on his rap career.
Yeah, man, something is off with that. That's the thing. If he's supposed to like develop his game, he should challenge the defenders and the opponents. When he when he challenged them, you see that the dribble he did, that 1-2 he did with his.
Yeah,
He should do that more often. Do those type of stuff. But he does it like twice a game, like, and then he disappears.
Yeah, I think he's lazy, and I think he's young. I think he maybe
Italian
stays.
football, man. Maybe Italian
Yeah,
football doesn't suit him.
maybe.
Too much tactics.
Yeah, and I also think he's a young player. I think he stays up late at nights before the games. He's not. I
The
don't think.
disciplinary issues, man. He should have a
Yeah, he has disciplinary issues. I think.
somebody because he. I read somewhere and I recognized that also. Someone wrote that he's reminding of us of Niang.
he's much
Yeah,
better than Niang. Niang was
Better talent than Niang, but he's starting to by the time when the time goes, he's starting to show more of being like a not delivering type of player. Like, what is he supposed to do? When is he supposed to be that player we should rely on?
he's our most talented youngster with the biggest potential, I think.
That's
yeah.
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
also he's a lot of time, but we have seen a
I
lot
don't.
of players.
Do you guys actually think he's gonna make it?
That's
He,
depends on him. He needs to work hard, and
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying. He's. I think he's gonna be one of those guys has like a couple of years in Milan and then he didn't cut it. So
those El Sharavis,
yeah,
Balotellis,
just
Cassano.
go. Another youngster that thought he was all of that and he just threw away his talent and he's gonna go and play in a small club, meaningless league like French
Maybe.
league or something.
Yeah, he should
I think it
focus.
suits him eventually if he can't develop progress his game. So he can go rap in Portuguese and play in the Portuguese league. Because I'm starting to get annoyed by his style of play. This is bullshit. Like, come on, man, get it together, fight, come on, challenge every second of the game when you're on the field, not like two or three times the most.
Yeah, I mean, if I were him, I would really, really try to be great this season because now that he has a chance, Mandzukic is horrible, Zlatan injured all the time. He should really try to shine because maybe next season we have a much better striker, and he will not
Yeah,
get a
yeah, he will
chance
not
to play.
get these chances again if he can't
And
cement
also,
it.
The
Yeah,
Euro is in the summer. He should try to play great to so that he can cut the Portugal team. But
I
yeah,
think they give him to summer. This is it for Leao also.
no, he's too
I
young.
don't. I don't think this
No,
is it for
I'm
Leo.
not saying we're gonna sell him. I'm just saying they will give him a lot of playing time until summer. And as soon as we get a good center forward, I think he would just step down in the rankings, and he needs to
Yeah,
prove.
but Liao can play a couple of positions. So
Yeah,
even if we
Rebic
get a center
position, and
forward, when Rebic is out injured or something, he will play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
so I
know.
don't think Liao would get less play times.
I have started to get a little bit annoyed because of his. the way he carries himself on the field. So, anyways, um, we also read somewhere. I don't know if you want to discuss it, but changing formation and playing with the
No,
three in the
no.
back, is this something for us? We want to play
Three in the back,
Yeah,
like
I've
Atalanta.
seen. Yeah, yeah. There's talk about maybe we should try it out with two fullbacks up and
I don't think.
three center backs.
No, that's a bad
Uh,
idea. This
uh,
formation has worked
a
well
lot of
for us.
teams, a lot of teams do it. Like Inter does it, and there are other
Even we
teams.
did it with Gianpaolo a couple of games, right? Or with another
Yeah,
coach.
but this
Years
is a different manager. I don't know. I don't like three in the back. I like the four in the back, but with fullbacks that go play.
The only good thing with the three in the back is that Theo can attack more, and his
Yeah, that's the thing.
teammate
That's the
Calabria.
thing. To get Calabria and Theo up like Hakimi plays, in that three center back formation. Also plays a fullback.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we shouldn't mix. We shouldn't change formations at this point.
No, I
yeah.
don't think we will.
But the thing is this: do you guys remember? We actually tried to play Liao and Zlatan next to each other a lot in the beginning of the season. Remember when Zlatan came and we tried to put Liao next to him to teach Liao to have Zlatan to like.
This season, or
Yeah, I think it was 2020,
Mm,
and they actually played pretty well with each other in the beginning when Zlatan came in 2020, and then we just didn't follow up on that.
when Zlatan came, so
Yeah, when
last
he came in the beginning, yeah, in the months.
before Corona,
What?
before COVID-19.
Yeah, before COVID. Yeah,
Yeah,
before COVID.
but since we have changed to this formation,
Mm.
we have really improved. So I don't think we
Yeah,
should.
it was when everyone else, Benacer, Hack, and everyone was playing great football. Then yeah, but
Kessie plays really good in
but
this formation.
yeah, I just want to address the center forward issue. So we tried to play a couple of games with Zlatan and Leao together, and when Leao plays close to someone like Zlatan or Mandzukic, he gets the ball, he can like run with it, and he can finish it. But something was didn't work with that formation, so we decided to go with the lone center forward and play on the wings instead. So and it worked, but it was something I was just thinking about. Maybe when Mandzukic gets more playing time, and we need to have more attacking play, so we should put Leao closer to Mandzukic, because Mandzukic is absolutely the player that needs another center forward close to him, so he can head the ball, he can take down the ball to the other player who is faster than him, and he can go with the ball. So, and that's exactly what Zlatan also does. But the Zlatan needs to come back a lot to help the team out. So let's see what Pioli will do. A couple of months to go. There's a lot of we have been exposed in a couple of games recently, so I see that we have
Yeah,
maybe we should experiment a little bit with our attacking play, because our attacking play, to be honest, it sucks ass. Let's not see
I mean,
just one
no,
Rebic goal and say, "Oh, we can play football." No, we can't. We can't do shit. Our attacking play is just embarrassing
I
compared
mean,
to all the other top teams in the league. What are we doing? When did we the last time we created a chance that we're proud of to say, "Oh, that was a nice play"? We never do it.
we have done it these last games. It just has been tough, but
Yeah,
we have
exactly. I'm
played
talking about
beautiful
when we have been exposed. After we have been exposed, we haven't done shit. So when other teams play pressing football against us, somehow we can't get out of it. So let's see if we can Pioli can fix that. I think tactically, I'm standing to as exactly what I said the previous episode. We have been exposed tactically, and I think just this win against the Roma doesn't prove for me. For me, doesn't prove anything. Just prove that okay, maybe we can get back to a better form. Let's see against Udinese.
Yeah, let's see against Udinese. I mean, if he changes the tactics now and we lose against Udinese, well, how would that make Pioli look? I don't think he
No,
would take that chance.
he needs to do something. Now we don't have Ibrahimovic. He needs to do something. He just can't like, okay, Leao, you go and play where Zlatan plays. Leao doesn't have the physique to play like Zlatan, so he needs to come up with something clever. And I think that we have been exposed, and it's hard for us to how do I put it, to surprise the opponents like we did when we were in good form, when we had a winning streak. So I think it's going to be interesting against Udinese and Verona.
Yeah, I think Hellas Verona is a much tougher game. We saw they drew against Juventus, but let's see how we did. I think Udinese we can beat them without Zlatan.
Okay, so and I don't think we have so much time to talk about the contract renewals. If you want to say anything about the contract renewals, we still haven't.
I
Mm,
think we can skip the contract renewals for another episode
we
because
talked
there's
about
still
it in the last episode also.
Yeah,
it's a lot of time left.
Nothing has
We
changed.
haven't
The
heard.
situation is the same.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, we were touching on it. Like I said, maybe Maldini has done a lot of good work, and we shouldn't rely. I think Ash agrees with me that we shouldn't rely too much on Zlatan
Yeah,
because we have relied too much on him, and it's starting to show when we have basically half the season left, and we have an injured 40-year-old center forward, and we don't have anyone to replace him with.
yeah, I agree.
So there's a hole in the head. What was Maldini thinking for the whole season, not just so when he's injured? Who's supposed to step up? Mandzukic, another
Mandzukic and
34,
Leao
35-year-old who hasn't played for a year,
or
injured.
Leao.
Liao hasn't proved anything. He hasn't proven
Leao and
anything.
Rebic had played in that position, but
Liao hasn't proven anything as a center forward. Is
he's
that is that Liao is the player who's supposed to carry Milan? So
no, not carry. That's we have to buy a player for next season.
yeah, for
It's like
next season. So we're gonna risk losing the Champions League spot because
for a bench player to have.
we're gonna risk losing the Champions League spot.
We won't lose that
I
spot.
don't think we will lose the Champions League
We a
spot.
couple of
I mean,
injuries. We have struggled with injuries, and we have shown that it has affected us. We lost a couple of crucial games because of injuries.
yeah, but we're still.
We had injuries all season. We have. When was the last time we played with a full squad
I mean, we were winning more when we were playing with
without
injured.
Zlatan?
Yeah, I mean, this season has been
Winning
weird.
more. I'm not gonna say we were winning more, but
Yeah,
when Zlatan, when he came to us, we started to win all the games. So
yeah, but we this season
when did we start to lose with him? Except a couple of the last games.
yeah, I mean, but
If we get to 20 games, we won because of him.
yeah, but also this season we have won more points without him. It's
He has
also
missed almost half the season.
he's missed more than half the season.
More. Ian Benacer has missed almost.
But
six-
other players have stepped up and been great. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it was when the whole team was good. I'm just saying when Hakan is bad, when Benacer is gone, when we can't 100% rely on Rebic. He's good one game, he's bad another game. So
Yeah, but when
where are
Rebic
we then? This is not the same situation.
plays bad, Hakan steps up. When he plays bad, Rebic steps up. This season has looked like that.
Nah, these last couple of games hasn't looked like that.
Yeah, the before Roma game. Yeah, these last two games in Serie A.
Yeah, I have another view of how I see Milan performing right now.
Let's see, just these two games.
The only
are really-
positive, the only positive I saw from Milan was just a little bit against Roma, but before this, it was all just trash and disaster.
Yeah, I mean that's why we should see the game against Udinese. Maybe we have turned our form. Who knows? I mean, if we win against Udinese and we win against Hellas Verona,
Yeah.
that
So
would be.
I'm trying to be negative. I'm just saying my views, and I think I'm putting the purely on the under the spotlight because I think this is it. This is the crucial moment of the season. This is we were winter champions, but now let's see going forward how we oh
Yeah,
if we
I
can
mean,
be there to
we have
close.
still 4 points behind Inter, 6 points ahead of Juventus that are number three.
For me, nothing has changed. I don't think we are actually competing for the Scudetto. I think that the dream is alive, but it's the dream. I don't see a reality to that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it either. I mean, as long as Inter play like this,
And they have nothing. They only competing in the league. So,
exactly, they have nothing else.
but if they get Lukaku injured, hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully.
then maybe because they are so Lukaku dependent. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
they will play Atalanta this week, Sunday or Monday, I think. Next.
Monday.
yeah. Okay, so just you guys want to do the prediction for the Udinese match?
Yeah, I can go with the
We have
prediction.
failed in our latest predictions. Just remember,
No,
none of
but
us has.
Not me, not me.
he
Yeah, not Afe. What did you predict?
I predict 2-1 win for Milan in the Roma game.
yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
2-1. Okay.
I said a 1-1
Nice
draw.
one, Afe. Afe. Applause for Afe. So the
I also
sound
predicted
effect.
I also predicted 2-0 win for Milan against Inter. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one I remember.
let's forget about that.
Yeah, you got the 2-1 right. Yeah. Okay. So Ash, you were saying.
I think the Udinese game will be tough because we probably will miss a lot of players. Maybe some. I don't know. Let's see. But I think it will be a 2-1 win for Milan.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-1 win. Yeah.
Last time we played against them, we won 2-1 as well. So I think our defense will be good because no defenders have been injured. So it's the attack they have to score goals. So I
Oh, you
think
want to see Tomori and Kier again?
I think they will play or Tomori, yeah. But I attack Rebic won't play, I think, and Hakan and Zlatan won't play. So it will
They
be
actually
Leao.
said Rebic might play. They
Yeah, he might
evaluating
play.
him.
Hakan won't. Hakan definitely won't play. Ibrahim might start. That will be interesting. Ibrahim and Leao, Salamaker. Who else? Maybe Hauge will start because of all of the
No,
injuries.
never. He he
That's it. Start.
he will definitely definitely not start a Serie A match.
So we have a lot of injuries at top. So, but I still think we'll win 2-0 maybe.
You think 2-0? Okay. And Ash, you said 2-1? Okay, nice.
And you?
2-0 Ash and 2-1 Ash and 2-0 Afe. And I say they have DePaul. Udinese is not an easy game. They've always troubled us. So I think it's going to be we're missing Zlatan. It's a home game, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We're playing at home. Yeah. I think 1-0 Milan. I think we're going to win 1-0.
Mm.
Who would you start at top? On top,
Liao,
Leao on top, then left,
Rebic if he can play. If he can't,
then
I think
Brahim.
even if Mandzukic is back, I don't want him to start. I haven't seen anything from Mandzukic.
He's still injured.
Okay, so then Liao and Rebic on the left, or I put Ibrahim on the left
And Salamaker.
instead of Rebic. And did you say Hakan can play?
Hakan can't play. He's injured. He will miss this game.
Wow, we have trouble. Yeah,
So
that's
Brahim
what
will
I'm saying.
probably start.
We're missing in offensive power.
Yeah. If Rebic can't play, who will play instead of him?
Yeah, I was putting Brahim there, but who's going to play offensive midfield if we don't have Brahim in the
Maybe
middle?
Krunic has played that position.
I can't
So,
start with Krunic, my God. I don't want to start a match with Krunic. I know we have done it a couple of times, but I can't stand the 90 minutes with Krunic. Even if he has 20 minutes good football in him, he will make those 40
yeah.
minutes of trash football.
But he's still better than Miete.
Yeah, mate, I think is not gonna be renewed or anything at the end of the season. We're gonna let him go. I don't think he's up to Milan's caliber. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I hope Rebic is back for the game, or maybe we will see Krunic in the middle. What do you guys think about the Verona match? Ash?
I mean, Verona has been a tough side for a lot of the big teams this season, but I think this will be a weird game. I'm gonna predict a 3-1 win against Hellas Verona, just because that Roma won against them 3-1. So I think we can, if they can do it, we can. So 3-1 for Milan.
Roma beat them 3-1. Okay, nice.
Yeah, just in January, beat them 3-1.
They played. They drew against the Juventus, right?
Yeah, their last game was against Juventus. They drew.
Juventus is playing bad right now.
Yeah, and they won against Napoli 3-1. So
Yeah. That
Afe?
will be a hard game. It might end in a draw. Because Hellas Verona
We
has,
never predict anything but Milan win.
yeah, but I still will predict 1-0 Milan probably. I see that Hellas Verona has one of the better defense in Serie A. After Inter and Juventus, they have conceded least amount of goals.
Yeah,
But their attack is one of the worst.
yeah. They don't
So
score a lot, right?
they don't score and they don't concede.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough
Yeah,
game,
it
defensive game.
should be 1-1, but I will predict a 1-0.
For who?
Milan, of course.
Ash, what did you say? I forgot.
3-1 for Milan.
3-1. My God. Okay, I go with. I think it's gonna be a very tough game, and I don't think we will be able to. We will able to win on Sunday. I don't know. I don't see. I think I'm always so negative right now, but I predicted 1-1 Roma Milan match. It could have
Yeah,
it could have ended in a draw, man. It was very
it could have.
close.
I predicted also 1-1.
Yeah, it was a close match, man. It could have ended in a draw easily.
Yeah, it could have.
So, anyways, I think I don't want to say we're gonna lose, man, because
We almost lost the last time we played against them. We were down 2-0 after 20 minutes, but then we scored 2 goals.
yeah, I think we're gonna win 2-1. 3-1 Ash, 2-1 for me, and 1-0 for Afe. For the
So we
Verona.
all predicted a Milan win.
We all predicted a Milan win in this one, and we all predicted a Milan win against Udinese.
Mm. Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Okay, we're almost at 1 hour and 40 minutes. So good luck with keeping this podcast to 1 hour. I think we should extend it to 2 hour podcast. That's more realistic.
Yeah, I mean, now that we have 2 games a week, I mean,
It's too much
obviously
to talk about, and all the things going on in the team.
yeah, and
All the injuries and stuff like that.
We haven't
Yeah.
even addressed the Zlatan and Lebron.
beef.
The beef.
They had beef together.
Yeah, I mean, just if I could say my opinion real quick, I mean, I think, Zlatan is a Milan player, and of course, I love Zlatan more, but of course, athletes should have an opinion, uh, as we have right now. I don't think it's right for Zlatan to tell LeBron or anybody that's an athlete to just shut up and play your sport.
I think
I don't think he says like that. He just says don't put it in the public for his
But that's wrong also, I think.
change opinions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but he has done it a lot of times uh, as a player,
He uses
Zlatan.
it. He uses his voice and platform in commercials and stuff against a lot of social subjects also, but not as much as of course LeBron is all over the place on Twitter everywhere just talking about Black Lives Matters and a lot of other social issues. He's involved in a lot of good stuff, LeBron, and I respect him for that. And I think, and I agree with Ash that if you are a famous person, it's your obligation to use your voice to speak up
Exactly.
Even
against
Zlatan,
injustice.
even Zlatan uses his voice
Yeah,
for all.
Zlatan does it. So I don't know exactly what's the background to why Zlatan said what he said. He said, "Don't talk about politics and don't stick to sports and what you know, and don't get involved in politics." It was a jab at LeBron. It didn't sound like the way he said it. Also, wasn't like as a friend would say to another friend. He said it in a like demeaning way. He said that like keep doing what you keep your day job and stop talking about politics. So I think if he has some issues with, so he shouldn't just say in overall, just shut up and don't speak, don't use your voice. It's just wrong. So in this one, I think Slatan is wrong, and I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah, I agree
I
with you.
think
I
I
think.
think I don't want to say speak bad about Ibrahimovic. I like him a lot, but I think when it comes to politics and social injustice and stuff, LeBron is way more educated than Zlatan will ever be.
Yeah, I
And I think
agree.
he's just picking a he's like LeBron said, he's picking a fight with the wrong dude, man. LeBron is well mannered and educated in these issues. He has schools and everything. He has kids that are like learning in his school. Slatan is not involved in any of those stuff, not openly, anyways, not that we know of. So I think Slatan will be embarrassed if he ever is like they go head to head and start talk about this stuff. Slatan is nowhere to be seen when it's come to using his voice the same way as Ibrahimovic is. As a black man in America, where there's a lot of injustice with Black Lives Matters and stuff. So I think it's courageous of him. Is of course he should speak up. So I think Slatan is I don't know. He just says some crazy stuff sometimes. He just wants
Yeah,
attention.
yeah. I mean, that's
He's just
Zlatan.
weird in that way.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
think
agree.
I think I don't want to be too harsh, but it could be IQ issue. No, I don't want to say I love Slatan, but maybe he's something's not right in his head sometimes.
No.
He says some like crazy stuff. Like, be mature, man. You're like 40 years old. You have kids. I stand behind him for the attack on Lukaku with that voodoo shit. Because Lukaku attacked basically the whole team. He's starting to like push everybody, and
Yeah, yeah. That's different. That's
that's
totally
different.
different.
So
I mean,
Zlatan went off and said, "Hey, chill, man."
yeah, this LeBron thing. I mean, LeBron. We all know he's a charitable guy. He's very humble. He's very educated. I mean, who can hate on LeBron?
Would
Really?
Zlatan ever say something like that about Kobe if Kobe was alive, or is he doing this just against LeBron? Does he have anything against LeBron that we don't know about?
Maybe. I don't
Remember, he
know.
lived in US, and maybe something happened there. Maybe LeBron didn't address Zlatan the way he should during his time, because Zlatan I think he's a guy who keeps on to grudges. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
I saw an Instagram video that LeBron called Zlatan crazy when he left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
That was like a joke. People asked him, "Who is your favorite football player?" It was like, they asked him top 5 football players. He mentioned a couple. This his wife mentioned, or someone mentioned Zlatan. Yeah, but Zlatan's crazy.
Yeah,
Haha.
that crazy guy. Yeah, he's
He's
crazy.
crazy.
He's
Yeah.
crazy. Something.
That was a couple of months ago, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why Zlatan said that.
definitely. Slatan is that type of guy. He can't take any criticism, and can't take anyone. Even in the field, he do bad stuff, and he always complains to others. He do wrong passes, and like he's like, "It's your fault that I can't score." So I don't know. He's a great guy. Slatan is who he is, but he should maybe sometimes just like think before he speaks.
Yeah, I agree.
In this instance, I stand 100% behind LeBron.
He's like Cassano, Zlatan. He
Yeah,
loves
but
to talk.
Cassano, I mean, Zlatan is more charming when he speaks. Cassano, he's a nobody.
Don't. Oh my God! Don't disrespect
Cassano,
Cassano. I love Cassano.
but yeah,
Cassano is
but Cassano is. I mean, he played for Milan. He was good for the season that he
But
played, but
Cassano, he
he's
was
a
won the season.
nobody.
wasn't
He's a
nobody.
loser.
No,
Yeah,
Won the league.
Cassano didn't achieve anything except for the Scudetto he won against for us.
but
What did
he
he achieve
wasn't.
more?
He played in the national team, and he
And
was
what did he win
actually
in the nation?
recognized to be one
Went,
of the
went to the
magicians of
final.
football because he actually could. He's such a talented football player. If you look at the highlights of how he played, there's just a few players who could handle the ball like Cassano did.
I mean, Cassano was like if a Chinese factory would have made Pirlo and it went completely wrong,
Lazy Pirlo.
it would be Cassano.
Oh my God! I think you're
I
wrong,
don't.
man. Cassano was just because he didn't use his full potential and talent the way other people have done doesn't make him like he was a genius with the ball, but maybe he didn't use his full potential and didn't have the best career because his head was somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen a lot of players like him. I
Yeah,
mean,
we've
yeah,
seen a lot of players that thrown away.
Balotelli also
He
was one
threw
of
he
them.
threw away his talent like a lot of players.
Cassano and Balotelli are the two players.
Balotelli, Adriano,
Yeah, and all.
Cassano. He was maybe one of those players, but I would rank Cassano I would rank Cassano's talent way more than Balotelli's and Adriano's and those stuff.
Nah,
Just look
not
at
really.
how he carried the ball, how he handled the ball, man.
As a passer, maybe.
Yeah, but I
As a
don't agree. I
passer,
don't
not a
think.
goal.
Passer, he kept the ball. He could have 2, 3 players around him who tried to take the ball from him. He had eyes in his neck, man. He was weird. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man. I
but
remember seeing him play. He was a magician with the ball, man. He was weird.
he had a lot of talent,
But
but
he
he was a
didn't.
lazy
Yeah, he
player.
never did anything with himself, with his life, with
Yeah,
his career. He never used that. It was like it was.
yeah,
Like you
that's why
see,
I'm saying he's a loser.
why?
He just there's
Why
a
the
reason.
hell? Why the hell are we talking about Cassano being a loser?
I don't know why, but I don't think I don't.
It wasn't on the
Yeah,
agenda today to talk about Cassano.
So
no,
Milan,
it wasn't. But I mean, like Zlatan and Cassano, you can't compare. I mean, Zlatan is much more charming. Zlatan has a lot of fan base because
Of
of
course,
how he
Zlatan is more
speaks.
charming. He's more PR trained. Zlatan.
Yeah, exactly.
His Zlatan is playing always Zlatan character. He talks about himself in third person. So
Yeah, and also don't forget that Cassano is an Interista.
yeah,
uh, but he talks really well about Milan.
and he achieved most in Milan. The only trophy he won was in Milan.
Yeah,
I
but I
wouldn't
mean,
call him an Interista. He is not an outspoken Interista.
I think. I mean, at the beginning of the season, even when we were number one in the league, he said that
He
Inter's going
said,
to win that.
but he's the one who said that Inter has the obligation to win. Of course, if they don't win, they have
Yeah,
their season has been like wasted. But so Milan has no obligation to win. So he actually speak the truth. I think like he has always done, he speaks the truth. So he's not afraid to speak in the truth, but he doesn't have the charm like others. All right, guys, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, we
yes,
can
We
wrap
will
it
wrap
up.
this up with Cassano talking shit
Yeah,
about
that
Cassano.
bum.
No, I'm not gonna talk shit about Cassano. You did. Everybody remember, Ash talk shit about.
Yeah, I hope he says something about me.
No, I think he
yeah.
has. I know. I think I know why you're mad. He must have said something bad about Ronaldo.
No, it's not that. I
CR7.
mean,
That's why.
he's
That's why you're so.
no, no. I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad about that. Cassano, he has a big mouth. He doesn't even shut up. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
mean,
he has said something about Ronaldo.
I've said a lot about a lot of players, but it's just that he's a nobody. I mean, what is he? A commentator? Always keeps popping up, even
He's
when
just
It's
yeah.
because
But
he has his own podcast like us. He talks about
he
football
talks
every.
shit. He has a podcast. He talks shits.
Then they
can
take.
we invite Cassano on the next episode?
We need to learn how to speak Italian.
He only speaks Italian, so he don't speak English.
Vaffanculo, Cassano.
No, don't say that.
No, we love you.
No, I like Cassano. Okay, guys, this was a good podcast. I think we talked
Yeah.
about a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, it
stuff.
was good. We
So
talked
just
about a lot of things.
and yeah, let's see what we'll do in the coming games.
Yeah, let's see. Hopefully, we'll get back next Tuesday with 2 wins
Yeah, and build up on
against.
this Roma win.
And hopefully you be more positive next week.
I started the podcast really positive, and I became more and more negative as I realized the situation we're in. And yeah, but it's good. We complete each other. One is positive, one is negative.
It's good that we did not start this podcast in the banter era when we
Yeah,
were 10.
imagine.
But also another thing, have you realized that as soon as we started this podcast, we have been playing like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we
5 weeks ago we started this podcast. So exactly 5 weeks ago we just they timed it really well. And the reason we started the podcast because we were playing so good, and we're like, yeah, finally we're gonna have something good to say about Milan. And the first episode was like, Milan is shit.
No, the first episode was good. The second and third.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, the
Yeah, I think
first
the first
one was-
episode were good, and after that it was this
First episode
downhill.
was like, oh my god, Ken's so good. We love him.
Guys, we actually recorded over 1 hour and 15 minutes. What the hell are we talking about? No one is even listening to us. We're just rambling on. We just
Talk
wanna
about
say we
LeBron.
love our listeners, the 20, 30 people around the world that are listening to us. And we hope to grow and do better podcasts for you guys in the future. And keep listening to us, man. We're just doing this for fun and to share our views and thoughts with you. And we know a lot of you out there have the same views as us.
Yeah, I mean, just play the episode while you're cooking, maybe driving, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're in the shower.
Yeah, like we
Just
do.
let
Listen
us
to
ramble
podcasts.
on.
Yeah, don't stop listening to music and start listening to some idiots talk about
Cassano.
Cassano,
Stop listening to
Zlatan.
Cassano. Listen to us.
Yeah, remember to put in the headlines of this episode: LeBron James, Cassano. The people gonna know what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah,
Highlight
that's
this episode,
clickbait.
LeBron James and Cassano. Yeah, we're gonna a lot of NBA and Cassano fans listening to us in this one. It was fun, man. We're gonna keep recording these podcasts, and hopefully, you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you, and once again, Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
Milan.
See you next week.
See you
Bye.
next week, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.